Tomorrow by the Haymes. The Haymes are a very versatile genre-bending group from Chicago, Illinois. The duo of Maceo, Haymes, and Nick Hennessey met in high school but didn't collab until junior or senior year. Releasing their last project back in 2015, the Haymes didn't think it would take so long to put a project together. Was the 3-year wait worth it? Here is our honest review of Tomorrow by the Haymes.
Sorry, man.
Good?
Yeah, homeboy was just like, he was playing the shit out of that piano.
He was
and
feeling
getting
it.
soaking wet. Like, did you see that?
No.
Hold on, look. Watch.
Silly, bro.
Yeah. That's what. Sorry, y'all. The Haymes. Tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Group from Chicago. Been
Check
been doing a thing for a minute, man. How you feel about this album artwork?
I thought it was pretty cool. You know, nice hand-drawn image. We were trying to say if that's a bird or a man. I think it's a bird, but I like it. It's pretty cool.
I wonder if it's up for interpretation, but I'm not really 100% sure what to take from it. It looks pretty cool. I like the way the bricks are drawn. It looks like they were done with crayon, but the whole drawing of the brick and the side of the wall looks pretty cool.
I think it just leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like they're purposely kind of you get your own kind of visualization. So that's why I like it. It's really open to interpretation.
Yeah. The flow of this project, man. The flow, like, sonically, arrangement, and instrumentally wise, this is like probably the best arrangement of music. Like, this is kind of what Masego's album should have sounded like if it had better lyric writing.
What?
Like, I feel like they should have added Maceo on there to play some sax and stuff like that. But like, you know how good the music on Masego's album was?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this was just a better evolution of that. Because the flow of this album, and I feel, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take anything away from the lyrics, but I'm just saying, like, musically, like the way these guys, one song, it would be the guitar that's taking the lead.
I definitely feel like they had more dynamic range when it comes to their instrumentation than Masego did. So I get what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to compare them
to
Masego,
I feel
but
you.
I'm just saying, like, if you guys are familiar with Masego and our review of Masego's album, how I talked about how great the music sounded, this is a better version of that, in my opinion, like how the music sounds, just because every instrument just seems to get a spotlight. Like, so one song you get in the bass and the keys, and then it's an electric piano, and then you can hear the horns playing in the background. And then, like, some of the vocal things he chose to do and some of the stacks that they used, you can technically count them as instruments as well, like, especially on like Starship and everything like that. So musically, this album flowed really good. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's like strawberry ice cream for your ears. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like strawberry ice cream, then sherbet. If you don't like sherbet, then you're just fucked.
Well, yeah, man, the flow of this album was great because I felt like it had a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like, it was just all one vibe, like, for real. And I felt like Starship was the perfect way to just introduce you to the sound if you weren't familiar with them or just the music formula in general. And from there, you were just kind of taking on like an emotional, relaxing kind of ride. And by the time it ended, you knew it was like, okay, I was satisfied, but it kind of let you want more too, and it kind of let you want to like play it again, because like as soon as I got done with it, repeat. And it just kind of flowed that way that well too. Like, it's one of those albums that can flow front to back repeatedly really, really well. You can just turn on and let it go.
Yeah. Highlights, man. Highlights of this joint. Like, when Starship first starts that album, it just comes on and you're just like, wow. Like, like, I don't really know how to describe his voice. Like, if you took her with a little bit of like Macy Gray's voice and like the old school style of like maybe some Music Soul Child and like some of the older sounding music, like, it's like a gumbo of a lot of different sounds.
It really is.
And then just the sounds throughout the album, they changed the vibes throughout. But as far as my highlights, I'm gonna go with Starship. Afraid, I like Afraid so much. Tomorrow is really good, and Idea, and I was about to name some more songs, but look, I'm gonna just go with those four.
Okay,
those are my highlights. it'd probably be different highlights tomorrow because I'm just saying, like, it's that type of album.
Right.
Where, like, today this is your favorite song and the next day this is your favorite song.
Yeah.
And I love when an album has that quantity to it.
Right.
And the songwriting, his songwriting ability is really dope, and he knows how to manipulate the hell out of his voice to get feeling out of you when you're listening.
Yeah, man. Starship, amazing. Is it Nina Fresa?
Yeah.
All right. That song, I don't know what it is, but it just gets me moving. I just love everything about that song.
When we looked it up, Fresa, it said that the translation of the song is kind of like conceited girl in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all know Spanish and you want to correct us,
let us know. That's just what we found out.
We're not butthurt if we're wrong.
Yeah.
But that's what it said when I looked it up.
Right. Tomorrow, I love the whole arrangement of Tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very standout to me. Puddles, I like what Saber brought to Puddles. Like, it was quick, but it was efficient.
I like how they changed the vibe when he rapped.
It was just really dope.
Feeling, and then they kind of sped it up when Saber came in. I was just like, yo.
It was dope. You pointed out Afraid. I just love the whole, how it starts off like it's about to be this slow, like, dreary song, and it just gradually picks up and changes. It's just really, really dope. And Idea with Chance was really dope, man. I love just the whole sound and flow, and, you know, Chance is perfect when he gets on those kind of somber, you know, and when he adds his ad libs. But when he gets on those somber, like, just introspective tracks, he just really kills it.
Yeah, not just that. The music video for Idea is pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Lowlights, I have none. That's it.
Yeah, I don't have none either. The only fact is that it ended when I wanted some more.
Yeah, I'll say that too.
That's the only thing.
When I was done with it, I was just like, damn,
that's it. Yeah, because like Special and Walkout was just kind of like, you know, really wasn't quick, but it kind of felt quick. The last three
songs go by quick.
It went by quick. So that's the only thing I could say is just it left me wanting more, because 1 through 8, you're just like, yo, this is just a wild adventure, man, for real.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, you really only getting like 7, 8 songs on this joint.
Yeah.
And other ones are really nice sounding skits that should have been full songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess if I'm gonna say that, I wish the songs that were sounded like small skits were actually fuller songs.
Yeah.
Like, I say fuller because the way they go off, I felt like that was enough, but it could have been longer and you know.
I understand the purpose though. I mean, you know, this is just, you know, vibing kind of music, but still we could have had a little bit more, maybe one more cool collective sound, you know.
Yeah. Final thoughts, man. I didn't get a chance to go back and listen to any of their older music because I was too busy on YouTube commenting on another Chicago rapper's review that we did. But as far as an introduction to the Homage, this was a great introduction to them. Like, I'm going to go back and listen to their other music just because I want to hear how different of a vibe this was. It said they had been working on this album since 2015.
Crazy.
And they didn't think it would take them that long because they decided they were going to go electronic and produce and then go into the studio. And then they said, like, they got a whole bunch of songs together and started playing them, and they couldn't even remember how they played it. So they scrapped it, said, look, get your guitar, I'm going to get on the keyboard, let's just record. And then this is what they came out with. And if you can do that, that's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
And yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. You know, I've been like a big fan of this sound ever since I heard like Chance on The Social Experiment. Just the whole collective sound of instruments and soul. So this is right up my alley. I love it. I feel like you'll get a really appreciation for instrumentation on this album, because if you really never paid attention to sounds and different types of music and instruments and how they're played and how they're all used on this album, they're like, everything had its time to shine. And if you love paying attention to details like that, you'll really enjoy this album.
Final grade, man. I give this joint a check. Anytime you're going to go through and you're going to hear this album each time and you're going to pay attention to a different instrument each time, a different aspect of the song each time. So this time it might be the lyrics. Next time it might be the strings or the horns or the electric piano, the acoustic piano. Like, it's amazing what he did, or what they did with this project. Yeah. And I think everybody that has any type of love for like soul music and R&B music should definitely check this out.
Yeah, man, most definitely a check. I mean, kudos to everything you just said for real, because it's just like if you love every little aspect of music and the details that's put in it, this is something that was very well crafted and very well thought out. So I think that it deserves a chance to be listened to. And it's from Chi-Town. So,
yeah,
you know,
Chicago's killing it right now.
Yeah, man, for real.